My name is Joel Hawes, and guy that lives out here on the Bluff in Minnesota. I started building it in 2000. I believe it took me about a month. It was just a smaller spot in this one area here that was fairly level, and I just started going from there and started moving the dirt and the rocks to where they needed to be, and started filling it in so I could get a platform to stand up on. I used rakes and shovels and stuff you use to work the land with, soil and stuff. And I'd just scrape it off the bluff and drag it to where I wanted it to go. This area that I live in is the Mississippi River Valley. I'm high up on a bluff. It's along the railroad tracks. Yeah, there's the green. You can see it growing over there. Oh, this is really edible. Yeah, this is really good for you. Kale, I think they call it. Spicy. This was just an area that was secluded far enough away from the major city to just be alone and do what I wanted to do. I'm a carpenter by trade. I was in new construction most of all, and I just ran out of work. There's no work anymore, I quit. 10 years ago there was no new construction going on anymore, and a lot of people went out of work, and it's just a tough time right now. So I found this area and I liked it because it had two veins, sort of valleys on each side of this kind of mounded area on the bluff that was full of limestone rocks, flat limestone rocks, from itty bitty to gigantic. And they're easy for me to work with without having to use cement or anything else. I could just stack them on top and shim them up to where they didn't rock and stuff like that. And I like to work, I just like to have something to do and work hard. And, I like it all. I like to just sit out here and just, read a book and look out over the valley. And I've had pet squirrels, I've had deer walk right up to my, 50 feet from me or less, and sit there and we have a stare down, and it's just being with the animals. The whole area it's just what I've always liked to do. I have my own well. I found the well, I dug it up, I made a wall, and it's one of them bubbling wells that's probably some sort of artesian spring. It stays open. If it wasn't for the water, I don't think I could do this out here. I have to have water. And the cave thing, I'm glad I dug too, because it was kind of unsafe during storms out here. Stuff scared me, so I started digging a cave, and it's kind of getting a little big, but it's going to keep getting bigger. It's a pile of sand behind me. I did that in 2 weeks. So when it's 10 below outside, it's 36 degrees in there. And all I have hanging over the door is a blanket with a tent cover thing over the blanket. That's all there is to that. I'm an artist, and I just have an artistic talent for me, and I just started doing this, and I just like doing it. It's something I just like to do. There's definitely a rhyme and reason to it all. All the lines have to be pretty much just perfect the way I want them. believe you can imagine that it has its challenges, but you figure things out. You just try to find a way to make it work, and to make it safe, keep it safe for you also, and just stay busy during the winter. You stay warm. I collect firewood and stuff. I hand saw everything I burn. I don't take trees that might harm the bluff in any way that would take away the support of the structure of the bluff itself. It'd all wash away if you kill the trees around it and stuff like that. So we don't kill things here. Most of all, I don't know, it's a challenge. I thought I was a little crazier, but I'm not. I just like what I do, and people accept that. Authorities around here know that I'm here, and they've been here to check on it and stuff. They just let me be. I don't think that I'm a problem to anybody. I try to take care of the area where other people have camped. I clean it up. I clean up the park that the park department don't clean up. I kind of pay my dues for, this is my lower 80 and this is my upper 80.
Give it all these damn tires. The railroad just decided to some guy threw all these tires down the hill. They were laying all over the tracks. The railroad come by and just threw them all in the swamp. There's over 60 of them. So.
This is all an old dump, and I take all the broken glass I find and I build areas out of the limestone and bury all the broken glass behind it and any other trash that I find so that you can't see it no more. There's broken glass all over this bluff. It's a dump back in probably up till 1960. I'm not really sure, but.
Yeah, I skipped. Oh, here, this girl was from Russia. Peculiar travel suggestions are dancing lessons from God. Thanks, Joel, very inspiring.
I have met a lot of people. There used to be a lot more homeless people around here, but they all went their ways eventually. And I meet a lot of people that like to come up here and see this place. They're just amazed by it. I just write sort of a diary and stuff, and I have people that that come out here and see the place and stuff. I have them sign it, and they write what they think of the place. I get most awesome. I've gotten some very, very, very profound statements from people.
Mr. Finney, friend of mine. This is holy ground. A lot of work and compassion put into this earth. Thanks to Joel. Hey Joel, I really appreciate welcoming you into our home. Hope to see you this summer, James. Jenny was here. Cool household. Amazing. The 8th wonder of the world. Great escape spot. Joel, always a good time. The place takes away my breath every time I'm here. Thanks for the inspiration.
Which is really cool. I thought that, I always had to hide this from everybody. And I just got tired of that. I just started telling people I didn't care. I have no windows, walls, locks, or doors and stuff like that. So, this is public property, and they're welcome to come up here anytime they want.
Mud in the middle of January. First of February, I should say. Yeah, go figure, huh?
No, I don't consider myself homeless. I kind of don't like when people say, I'm homeless. No, I'm not. This is my home. This is where it's just what I like to do, and it works. I don't mind being, it's the loneliest place in the world, but I have enough to keep me busy. I can either carve at my bluff, or I can make my wall bigger and longer and better and higher. And a lot of this is, my green thing about that, and I'm taking care of this property that nobody else wants to take care of, you can't live much greener than I live. I ride bicycle for getting around, and I don't use no electricity.
There's no way this place could have ever happened without, God allowing it to. I believe this, that, this is holy ground. This is something that I just believe that for some reason or the other,
great spirits in the sky allow me to do this, and yeah, it just doesn't, couldn't happen any other way. I don't know. It's a blessing that this all works. I just want to stay here as long as I can crawl up and down this hill. You know, it's a steep hill. I just want to keep at it as long as I can keep getting up and down the hill. I'm going to keep doing it.